impressions? You're a freshman and you're a halfer, so what are some of your first impressions of Birch?
Well, he can be very nice sometimes. And he's very helpful with things. That's about it.
All right.
Priscilla, if you were to give Birch a superpower, what would it be?
Probably flying.
What celebrity do you think Birch is most like?
Definitely Roy Rogers.
How many times a week do you find yourself daydreaming about Birch?
I would not like to answer that.
Thank you.
What was your first impression of Birch?
My first impression of Birch was that there is one strong, manly man.
Amen. In one word, describe your relationship with Birch.
Complicated.
And last question for you. On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you think Birch's spirit animal is?
His spirit animal would have to be an orangutan.
Why do you say that?
There's just something gangly about him that I think is a fair comparison.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Mr. Bowdy, for your time.
Thank you.
And what is one of your favorite things about Birch?
I love his laugh. I can hear it down the hall all the time.
Yes, that's a good answer there. How many classes would you say that Birch is failing right now?
I know for a fact he's failing no classes.
Very good.
Mr. Hughesby, would you ever consider naming one of your children after a tree in honor of Birch?
Well, if I was going to have another child, which is highly unlikely, maybe.
Okay. How many times a week do you find yourself daydreaming about Birch?
Very little.
Has your father tried to set you up with Birch yet?
No, he has not.
Do you expect it anytime soon? You know, Birch is a senior.
I never know, I guess.
Lauren, how would you like Birch to propose to you?
I would like him not to propose.
Jesse, what is the most questionable activity that Birch and Mitch have done?
I don't know.
Okay. Jesse, what would you say some of your first impressions of Birch are?
Birch. Tree. Interesting name.
All right, Mitch. How does Jesse feel about Birch as an RA?
Well, over jubilant, I think.
I would say Birch Elliott Teal is my favorite RA of this semester.
Also, Mitch, what were some of your first impressions of Birch?
Well, when I heard that awe-inspiring laugh, I knew this guy is pretty legit. Pretty lit. And first impressions I thought of is, where did this guy come from? That's about it.
How often do you make food, specifically with Birch in mind?
Never.
Okay, last question. How often do you find yourself daydreaming about Birch?
Probably never.
Okay, well that's it.
This message is approved by Birch Teal.